Let's see. What did Hugh do so far? He went through the fiery caverns and found more of the colour dial. But what will he do next? Where will he go next? Well, Hugh, you have braved the fires, and before that, the waterfalls, but what will you do next? Where are you going, Hugh? The red wall is beyond the ladder blocked by the orange wall. Oh, Oh yes, there is this. Another one of those beacons. There are still two. In this area that are unaccounted for. You haven't found them yet. So why not go get them? You won't need any other colours for this one. It's somewhere beyond this. And irritatingly, you'll need to go through this area all over again, just to get the rest of the beakers. I don't know why yet, or if it even matters in the end. But at least you know what you're doing this time around. Ah, here it is. Now you just need to be in a good position, and you can just jump up there. Good work. We'll meet up with you once you're back around where those blue rocks were. Right, Hugh. What is next? Ah, you want to know what is beyond the red wall? Let us find out. Ah, a letter already.
Once a seed has taken root, it doesn't take long for it to grow, to nurture and blossom into something beautiful. The seed of knowledge was planted in my mind, and I wasn't prepared to let it wilt and die. The university claimed my experiments were unethical, that altering the fabric of our reality was dangerous. They were unflinching. My research was confiscated and my contract terminated. Following my expulsion, I was left with no choice but to uproot and move us both far away. I knew of a small fishing village a boat ride from the university, where I hoped my reputation wouldn't precede me. You and I moved into a humble home, which is now where you've spent most of your childhood.
Well, that at least explains why you're in that village. I guess they were afraid of what it could do, what her experiments could do, so they shut her down and made things nasty for her. Was it really that dangerous? Or did at least some of them just not like her? Ooh, this is new. Pressure plates. Well, I can see what needs to be done here. Do you, Hugh? That's right! You need all the boxes. All the boxes in a different order. Because the current order, it just wouldn't work, would it? Yes, it would work better if you could get up there. Good thinking! You have the key! Now you just need to get back over there and get to the door, unlock it, and then, well, we'll see. Skull boulders. Well, the first thing you need to do quickly switch the colours so that they pass by harmlessly. And not imagine yourself getting killed. Because that's not helpful at all. Hugh, remember what I said about imagining the worst? And how it's not a good idea? Well, I think we know what to do now. Good work, Hugh. So that opens that, but problem is there's a pit with spikes. As for that purple box, you can't really use it, as it can't pass through the purple wall. Although that longer blue box Well, that could work. If you can open the door. And replace one with another. Yes, that's how to do it. And you can get to it thanks to the longer blue box. I wonder what that is for. Now, why do these falling skulls remind me of something? Involving something that some might consider racist. And that's a bad thing, isn't it? Well, you can't really use that box. That box, on the other hand, you can use. Ooh, you can block the falling skulls. Ah, there's something hidden behind there. Another flask. How perceptive of you, Hugh. And with that distraction, all that remains is to use the box to leave, as that spiked pit is not going to go away anytime soon. And this could be a problem. And now it's an even bigger problem. Because not only do you have the red wall, you also have a pressure plate. How will you get out of this one? You lack enough time to get over there in time. No, Hugh, that is not going to work. Why not use that? Sorry. I'm distracting you, aren't I? Oh, the box is enough to distract. You had the right idea, you just needed to... Yes. I think we know what you need to do here. Jump in between them so that you can use them without getting crushed. skulls. Yes, good thinking. At least that way. There's one that will not crush you. Yes, I think we know what you need to do with that box. The problem is getting there without getting crushed. A problem easily remedied by using the box to shield you. Yes, good work. Now you just need to get across. I think that time has come again. Ooh, a darker blue. I remember something being blocked somewhere else, and ooh, another letter from your mum.
Do you recall those dusty old tomes that used to sit on my desk? The ancient scriptures of civilizations lost. I spent hours poring over them, searching for clues to support my research. Aside from their wonders, one thing stood out above all else. Blue, or specifically the absence of it. Other colours were detailed at length, but not blue. It was never mentioned at all. The word simply didn't exist. Could they not distinguish blue? Without a word to describe it, how can we be sure they could see it at all?
Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? As for that darker blue that you can now use, I remember seeing it around that fiery part of what you're still exploring. It might be worth going back there later. Yes, up is the right way. Fewer dead ends. That and the door is this way. Ooh, balloons! Can those boxes support your weight? Oh, they can! I see you know how they work. When you switch to the same colour as the balloons, the boxes drop down. And they go back up again. But they're not the same colour. I'm thinking that this will be more complex. as you go along. But that's the fun of it, isn't it? Now, how will you get up there? Oh! Use balloons, of course. Yes, I can see where you're going with this. You want to get the key first. But there's also the problem of how to get to the door. Well, that's easily dealt with. Now all you need to do is get back up there. Ooh. I don't like this at all. So much going on. Ah, and there is something that is blocked by something that you don't really have yet. And you're imagining disaster again, aren't you? That's not going to help you in the long run. Perhaps you need a different approach. Right. I don't think that approach you just imagined will work, especially as that approach will lead to death. And I don't think you want that, do you? Imagine how your mother would feel about that. Actually, don't. It won't be that useful to you, as you have enough to focus on as it is. Not that you shouldn't care at all. Hugh. That was not necessary. Nor was that. I know that you're a silent protagonist, but that's no reason to express your anger in such a drastic way. can't make things dull. That's not how this works. Let's see you do this properly. Preferably without you picturing doom in your head. Preferably without you imagining something dying, or more specifically, what happens after. And you seem to have the right idea now. You just need to time it a bit better. It will clearly take a while for Hugh to come up with a plan that works. So let us get back to him once he comes up with one. What will this be? Find out next time on the adventures of Hugh!